what's up everyone, this is NovaBlast55 and today I'm going to bring you a top 6 of my favorite and least favorite seasons of LEGO Ninjago. And I know what you guys are going to be saying, you're going to be like, Kirby, why are you watching this stupid baby show? It's LEGO's talking and these ninjas are doing tornadoes and stuff. Well, okay, so, first of all, if you're one of those people, shut up and leave my channel. Because freaking Ninjago is freaking amazing, alright? It's one of my favorite shows. It's not top 10. I think it's like top 15. It might be at number 15. I don't know. It's definitely a really good show. And I remember the first episode, I would say, came, I think, 2011. I might be wrong. I didn't do any research into this, by the way. But it came out in 2011, I think. I was in 3rd grade. I at least remember that part. And I remember rushing home to my TV, and I was just like, oh my god, Ninjago, this is the new show, it's called Ninjago, I need to watch it. And I watched it, I freaking enjoyed it. I watched like the first 2 pilot episodes, I recorded it, and I watched it like millions of times. So, yeah, if you complain about me liking this show, and you thinking it's a baby show, 1, it's not a freaking baby show, and 2, you can just go watch whatever baby show that you watch, because I'm pretty sure you watch one too. Like, oh, I don't know, you probably watch Go Diego Go or Wonder Pets or something weird like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a top 6 because that's how many seasons are out right now, and I'm well aware that the Skybound season is not out yet. But to be honest, when they said that they're doing the season in freaking May, it is May now, but like that's way too long. We got like all the episodes within. Like before 2015, like. Well, not before 2015. What am I talking about? Before 2016. And yeah, be pushed in May for the US is a little ridiculous. So, I just YouTube it because it was, yeah, it's easier. I mean, hey, I know what season 6 is about. It's in this list. So, yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the video. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to the person that inspired me to do this video, and that is Ninja Warrior 1245. He originally had the concept of mine for me to make this video, and I know you're probably just like, well, you're making a video if you already made one. Well, I have a very different list compared to his, and I just thought it'd be cool to share my opinions on what I think of the Ninjago Seasons, which one I think is the best, and which one I just think is god-awful. So, yeah, this is just a quick little shout out for him. He's a really cool guy. He is, I think, don't get me wrong, but he's like one of the most popular Ninjago YouTubers I know out there. So if you really like Ninjago, go check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So yeah, I just wanted to say that out. You're pretty awesome, Ninja Warrior 1245. Yeah. Alright, this is the final thing I want to get off my belt, if you want to put it that way, and that, I'm not including the pilot season because it's the very first season in Ninjago. Well, if you don't even want to count it a season, there's literally only 2 episodes, and it's with them dealing with the skeletons, and it's not in the list, so I'm just gonna say what I think about the season. Well, I keep calling it a season, it's really not a season, but I think it's a really good start to the show. I really did like the characters, I liked Kai, I liked Zane was alright for me. Zane is okay to me. Jay, he's pretty funny, I guess. And then Cole, he's really awesome as well. Samukai, he was compelling until they killed him off. And also, spoilers, but to be honest, the show is kind of old now, so I really only imagine you know Ninjago if you would click on this video. So, yeah, I thought the season was overall good. It was a good start to the show. I didn't hate it. I didn't absolutely love it. But I think it was a really good start to the show. And the final thing I will say before we actually start the list is that this is my opinion. Yes, I should have said this from the beginning, because I saw Ninja Warrior, he had a bunch of dislikes on his video, and which was completely unfair, because I think even in the video he said it was his opinion, and you don't have to agree with it. So I'm just going to make this clear. This is my opinion. So please do not think this is fact or real or true. Because the first season that I'm going to list, I actually kind of hate it. Like, I don't like it at all. But it's my opinion. Like, this is Ninja Warrior's favorite season. But hey, I mean, I just didn't enjoy it. This is a really controversial season that I'm about to discuss. And, you know, the rest of the seasons. Like, I have a completely different favorite season to you. And if you like this certain season, awesome, more power to you. And I know you're probably getting really annoyed at me right now for just explaining this as opinion, but trust me, people will still freaking hate the video, even when you clearly said it's an opinion. So I just want to get that out there. And without further ado, without any more interruptions, let us start the first. Well, let's start tops. I can't not freaking talk today. Let's start from number 6 to my least favorite season to my favorite season. So for number 6, we have 2014 digital season for Ninjago. So yeah, not only do I not like this season also kind of made me hate the show after this. I don't like this season at all personally. It's just kind of dumb to me. It was really dumb to me. But I made some notes actually, so wait, just to prove that I made notes. There, you heard the paper. I actually made notes, and I'm gonna start with the positives, then I'm gonna get to the negatives for each season. So the positive, I think Zane's death was actually really, really sad. Even though me personally, I do not care for Zane that much. I think he's just an okay character. Yeah, sure, he does have the most background behind him in terms of story, but I just don't care for Zane too much. He actually is my second least favorite ninja next to Nia, but that his death scene was actually kind of sad. It almost actually made me care for him a little bit. I was just like, dang, wow, he actually did kind of die. Like, I knew he wasn't going to stay dead, because, I mean, that would really affect the sales of the toys and stuff if they got rid of Zane. And a lot of people do like Zane, so, yeah, I knew they couldn't get rid of him, but that was actually a pretty sad ending. The way it ends with, like, them dying, they have the memorial, then Pixel goes to that machining factory. It was actually kind of sad, so props to the death scene for Zane. It was really good. It also showed flashbacks and had, like, a really, like, acapella. It had, like, a really opera sound to usually, I don't know if that's his theme, but it goes like da 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 da, something like that. It was really good. I liked his death. I sound terrible when I say that. I like his death. I also did think their suits were not that bad. They're not my favorite suits, but I do think they are good suits. I like the look of them. Do they look very ninja-y? Not really. It didn't really. They kind of look like high-tech bandits, but for what they are, what the suits is, they are pretty good. I'd say that. And then Pythor. It was really cool to see Pythor come back. After the final what happened to him, the Great Devourer in Season 1, I had no clue what happened to Pythor. He was gone. But then, in 2014, he made his return. He is, like, reversed colors a little bit. Like, he's white and purple. Even though he's black and purple originally. I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, it was really cool to see Pythor return. He was still as great as he was in Season 1. Something about Pythor, I can't really describe him, but he's really cheery as a villain. He's weird. I can't really describe Pythor. And then the rebooted theme, like the Weekend Went rebooted theme, is really good. You might hear it in the background right now, but I think the rebooted theme is really solid. Alright, so those are all the positives I say I have for this season. Trying for the negatives, Zane and Pixel were just kind of weird. Seeing two robots love each other was a little strange in my opinion. I was just like, okay, this was a little odd. The Technoblade gimmick was alright as well. I really have nothing much to say about it. It was kind of, I call it a gimmick because I feel like they only used it once, and they had like their own little vehicles, and then I feel like that's all they used it for besides like a weapon. So I didn't really like that much, and I put a negative as the Overlord. So I don't know about you guys, but I don't get the hype behind the Overlord. He's kind of like that generic villain number 1, like take over the world or something. And I don't know, I think the Overlord is personally, like, I think my least favorite villain, because he's just so simple. Like, he has the most simplest plan, and plus they returned him. I mean, it's like you could have used a different villain. I mean, he's only okay. I don't think he was that big of a deal. So, yeah, Overlord, I don't really... Yeah, same plot also goes with that. Like, I mean, same plot. Stop the Overlord from controlling Ninjago. Sure, it's all digital now, so It's all digital now, so that's the only real difference. I also thought overall it's just kind of dumb to me. I just didn't like it. It just was kind of off. It didn't feel like Ninjago anymore, I'd say that. Jay and Cole fighting over Nia was also pretty dumb. It was another useless plot point to where... It was another useless plot point that really didn't even need to be in the show. It was just kind of a distraction when they did get there. It's just like, okay, yeah, get it, Jay and Cole. But to be honest, it's Nia's fault for liking Cole and dragging Cole into this thing, and then Jay, it's weird. It's weird. And then the space. Okay, the space wasn't that bad, but at the same time, I was just like, do they really have to go to space? And is it just me, or was the animation in this season not as amazing? I didn't think it was all that good. The later seasons do pick up, but I did not think, me personally, I did not think that the animation was nowhere near as good as it should have been. And that's about it I have to say for the digital season. Overall, I just don't like it as a Ninjago season. I think is really dumb. And if anyone watched it for the first time, I really don't think they would find too much enjoyment for it. It's kind of just a gimmick. And yeah. Now to move on to number 5. For number 5, I would put 2015's Ghost season for Ninjago. This season's pretty dumb as well. Not the idea of the ghosts, it's just... I don't know, it's really dumb. It's stupid. It's really bad. These are the by the way, these are the only 2 seasons that I just don't like. All the rest of the seasons I like, is just that I just put them lower than this. So, starting with the positives, the reason why I like this one over the digital season is because I really liked Moro. Moro was really cool. I liked his story. His background made sense. Moro possessing Lloyd, that was interesting, I'd say. I don't know if that's a positive or a negative, because I mean, it's pretty weird if you think about it. At the same time, Lloyd being gone for almost the whole season is kind of interesting, and the ninja have to try to fight Lloyd without actually hurting him. Yeah, have you seen it before? Definitely, but I mean, I like how the show handled it with the Moro thing, how he wanted to be the Green Ninja, and I thought that was really cool. I also like their suits. I think their suits are pretty good. I like them more than the Skybound ones, which we will talk about in a little bit. And the Ghost Whip is really cool. I think it's like my second favorite weekend whip, I'd say. I really like the Ghost Whip. It's weird. It's like it has that eeriness, but it still feels awesome at the same time. Now to the negatives. Air Jitsu, I feel, is useless. I mean, I don't really think it should have been in the show. I think the only purpose for Air Jitsu is so that they can sell the toys and, you know, make them do new moves. I mean, Air Jitsu was just kind of useless to me. I think they're fine being Spin Jitsu, Masters of Spin Jitsu. And that's what the show is. It's in the title. So, I mean, you know, kind of having the Air Jitsu was kind of... Yeah, I mean, they have their dragons too. They don't really need to fly anymore. And then Ronin out of nowhere, but without explaining the Shadow of Ronin game. So if you didn't know, after the Tournament of Elements, they did a Ninjago game after that season, and it was about Ronin, this bounty hunter type of guy. He's either good or bad. He's like Boba Fett, you know, Lockdown from Transformers, you know, everything. He's like that. And he literally comes out of nowhere. Like, let's say you've never played the game, and then you just see this guy, and I think all they say about him too is just like, someone's like, who's Ronin? And then I think all they say is not a good guy, and then they continue on. I'm just like, yeah, sure, it was quick, but I think they could have did a little bit more explanation. But because I played the game after I almost called it season 7, season 5 came out, and so that's why I had a little bit of hard time understanding who Ronin is and why he's there. Yeah, it was also kind of confusing to me as well, this whole season. It was like, there's this one point where they use Air Jitsu and they go in like the sky, and then they're at a library sky, they're like in heaven or something. I have no clue what that was about. I mean, I know if I probably rewatched the season, I'd probably understand it more, but it was a little confusing, and if it confused a 13-year-old kid like me, I think it would probably confuse a 5-year-old or a 7-year-old as well. But again, that's just me, and it has been a while since I watched this season. Nia being a ninja is pretty pointless to me. I'm not saying that I don't like women or anything, or girl ninja or anything. I just don't think she needs to be a ninja. I think it was perfect when she was a samurai. It's like, she doesn't need to be a ninja, but at the same time, she can still be cool as a samurai. I thought that was really cool. But she's a ninja now. She has like a really terrible element, which is water. Speaking to which, the ghosts die by water. Huh? I mean, they die by water. Like, that feels rushed and really dumb. Like, okay, you just put a little bit of water on them and they evaporate and they die. That was really stupid to me. And then here's the one that just like, oh, you didn't. I remember when I watched this episode, I was just like, no, you didn't. They turned Cole into a ghost. Now, with the more background we've been getting on the series, that apparently Cole can be human and ghost if he concentrates or something like that. But I was just like, no, they didn't. I was fine with Zane being a robot, but Cole being a ghost, it just is really weird. You can barely see him. His voice is all echoey now. I did not like it. Hopefully they fix it in the season 7 about Cole. And yeah, that's all I have to really say about season 7. I really don't like this season either, but really Moro really saved this season for me, being it my least favorite, because Moro was pretty cool. I liked his story, I liked everything about him. So yeah, season 5 is number 5, ironically. For number 4, I put season 1, 2011, Rise of the Snakes. So I put this here because I also go by this list by rewatchability. When this first came out, this season was like amazing, but I rewatched it like a few months ago, and I was just like, I did not enjoy this as much as the newer seasons did. So again, let's get to the positive first. The suits, I liked the ZX suits. I thought they were pretty cool. They did look ninja-y, which is the thing I like about it. And then it also looked like it had armor to it, like bulk to it. You could see like it take hits with it. I like that one. And I like how there's more backstories to characters in this season too, because I remember this came out right after the pilot seasons, and I still barely knew the characters. I used to mix up Kai and Jay a lot, but now that this season came out, I know who each character is now, so I was really happy that they did that. And the vehicles were pretty cool, but at the same time, they kind of were, you gotta admit, they were kind of used just to make toys, like the weapons turning into the a vehicle or a plane or something. That was a little, you know, like, hey, toy, you make a toy out of this. But I'm kind of fine with it. It's not that big of a deal. Samurai X was awesome. I like how, even though Nia doesn't need to be a ninja, I still like how she can still be awesome at the same time with being a samurai. It really did fit the character. And then Lloyd becoming the Green Ninja, it wasn't really a shock to me, because what they did was they showed, one of the scenes they showed the Green Ninja, like, who could it be? And then it literally zoomed from the Green Ninja to Lloyd's face. That was a hint. Another hint was the eyebrows. So if you don't know, I pay close attention to the eyebrows. It helps me recognize the characters. And Lloyd's eyebrows are really thin. And so then I looked at Lloyd Garmadon when he was a kid. I knew who he was from a kid, by the way. I'm just that thug life. I'm kidding. And I saw that he had thin eyelashes too. It's like Lloyd's Green Ninja, I think, and guess what? I was right. So yeah, that was a little bit of a bummer to find out. A little mistake like that could lead to, you know, revealing something. Creative looking snakes. I did like the look of the snakes a lot. They were really different. They were really cool, creative. Again, I like it. Pythor, this brought Pythor. He's really awesome. I like him. There's something about him. I can't really describe Pythor. That's what makes a good character. When you can't really describe him, but yet at the same time you like him. It's really cool. I like Pythor a lot. And discovering their true potential, I thought that was really cool. How they could unlock inner power within themselves without just using a few zaps or boulders or fire. Like, they could be even more powerful than that. So I thought that was pretty cool. And Zane being a robot was really touching. It was really emotional. I was just like, whoa, Zane's a robot? I know the show has been out less than a year at that point, but still, it was really just like, whoa, wow. Like, that was like, okay. And then he comes to the negatives. Fighting snakes just kind of sounds a little stupid for ninjas to be doing. I mean, like, oh, I'm gonna go fight the snake over here. Yeah, man-sized snakes. Not buying it. Releasing the Great Devourer is like one of the worst plans ever. Even the snake says that's the worst plan ever. But hey, that does not defend your show. And finding their true potential, I thought was, like, I like the fact that they can find their true potential. I didn't like how they found it. Cole's was the worst. He's a dancer and he does this move. His dad gets hurt and then he discovers his true potential. And guess what? All he could do is lift a light. Like one of those things that show that, you know, project a light on you. That was a little lame. Flipping my notes over. That's on page 2. Oops. Garmadon, no wait, that is the wrong one. My bad. Random episodes. There were a lot of episodes that were just kind of like, huh? And Tommy, if you actually managed to make it this far and you're watching this video, he watched the one with Zane and he doesn't like Ninjago because of that. And to be honest, if that was the first episode I saw, I don't think I would like Ninjago either. But that was a bunch of random episodes, like that Zane being pink one was a little random, you know, all that other stuff. I do not like Lloyd Garmadon. He's kind of annoying. Like, his voice is like, he's way too responsible, if you know what I mean. He's just, I don't know. There's something about Lloyd I'm just not a fan of. Garmadon's backstory, it's kind of dumb. The snake bites him. He's evil. Yeah, that's it. A little bit more could have been put in the ad, but they get to that in the later seasons. And the easy secret identities, like I said, Lloyd being the Green Ninja, the eyebrows, and then Nia being Samurai X. I don't even know why they even bothered to keep that one a secret, because you can literally see the wristband that she usually wears on the Samurai X. Then the jokes were pretty flat for me. I think the jokes are still kind of I didn't really laugh. And that leads me to Dareth. I do not like Dareth at all. He's kind of annoying. He kind of gets in the way. He thinks he's funny, but he's not. Again, I know this show's for slightly younger kids, but still, I know it's not a baby show, but like, I know older people can watch it for the story and stuff, but the younger kids can, you know, watch for the jokes and the awesome ninja fighting. So, yeah, that's about it for season 1. I think it's alright. It's, at the time it was really good, but rewatchability, it is not that good, personally, to me. So, yeah, that's where I put season 1, number 4. For number 3, we have 2016 season 6 of Ninjago, which is Skybound. I really do like this season. It's technically not out yet, but yet, like I said, I watched it on YouTube because I'm not freaking waiting 20 more days until it comes out. And like always, let's start with the positives. I really like Nautican. He might be my favorite or second favorite Ninjago villain. He's really manipulative. I really do like Nautican. The Pirate Whip is it's pretty good. It's not my favorite. I think it's like my second least favorite, to be honest, but it's still a good song, I'd say. It's, I don't know, it's like, it kind of just feels like a more drum-based Weekend Whip. Again, I still like it, but still, it's not really, I don't feel like a pirate feel from the song. And then Jay's struggle trying to deal with everything on his own was kind of funny, but at the same time, I like that because Jay's usually the funny guy, and you don't really picture him doing stuff. And I was just like, wow, okay, I see you, Jay, you can do it. Nautican, like I said, Nautican manipulating the ninjas was pretty cool. All of a sudden, it's like all of a sudden when they're just famous. I mean, and then they go to jail. Now I found that so funny. I had to put that on. It was like, oh, they're all famous, and guess what? They're in jail now. They go running thanks to Nautican again. And it's not all about pirates. I like that because, I mean, they fought snakes. I mean, fighting pirates. Like, come on, man. Then again, ninjas fighting pirates is way better than fighting snakes, in my opinion. It's not that stupid. So, yeah, that's a plus. And then I like the return about Captain Soto. If you didn't know, there's already technically a pirate episode in season 2 where the ninjas fight pirates that, like, get by Garmadon's mega weapon, and it was Captain Soto, the main guy, who was leading the pirates, and then they somehow managed to put Captain Soto into the storyline for this season, so I did like that. And the fight scenes were really cool. I really did like the fight scenes in this one. They've definitely improved. Also, the look of the animation has gotten improved, too. Now to my negatives. There's not that many negatives about this season, I'd say. I really like their... I really don't like their suits, though. I don't get a ninja feel from it, to be honest. They're just kind of meh to me. I just don't, they're okay. Some of the suits are just kind of hard to tell. Like Jay's suit in real life, like his dragon is really hard to tell. It's just really hard to see it, because that's the only Skybound set I have right now is the dragon for Jay. And Nia and Kai's look practically identical. And, I don't know, the suits really didn't do much for me. I really did not like the ending. It was kind of like, oh wow, so it never happened. So, yeah, that was a waste. That's kind of what it felt like. And Nautican's backstory was kind of weird, too. He was like a genie, then he goes to Genie World or whatever he goes, and then his place collapses somehow. Something for the ninja, I kind of forgot. And then strange main pirates. Like some of the like you know the crew that Nauticon had, they were really strange. Like Flintlock was a Hawkeye, Green Arrow ripoff. Then there's this weird big one. I think it's Dogshank. I might be wrong. She was pretty weird. I think the lizard one is the best one because he messes so many things up. I forgot. I think it's Clancy. I might be wrong again, but I don't know. I didn't really like Nauticon supporting pirates. They were kind of strange to me, and so yeah, that is where I would put Skybound season number 3. On to number 2. At number 2 is 2012 Season 2, bunch of twos, and the final battle season. I really like this season, and this video is already getting a little long, so I'm just going to cut to the chase. I really like the Gold Ninja. He is amazing. I like it. I like the story behind the Green Ninja. It was awesome. Leading to the Green Ninja being awesome, I really like the suits. I like the Elemental Master suits. Elemental robes, I think they call it. I think it was pretty cool. I really did like how, it made them look actually like masters. Like they look powerful in those suits. I gotta admit, they look really cool in those suits. Zane meeting his dad, another thing for Zane that is really sad, I'd say. Like he's like, wow, I finally meet my dad over who knows how many years, like 70 years maybe. And I personally, I think him coming back, like the way they put his dad back was a little weird. He just give him a potion, he just comes back to life. It was really odd. And then the ending was really good because originally, I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be the last season for Ninjago. So it was a really good ending. If it was gonna end there, it was a really good ending, solid ending. I really liked it. I also like how the ninja were literally losing everything. They were losing hope. Kai lost his sister. They lost a way to get back home until they found a way. They were losing hope, man. They thought Ninjago was gone. The Overlord. I liked Overlord in the season because he was new. Again, he had the same plot. It was just like, oh, take over Ninjago, make it my own, yeah. But I think he's really good in this season. I put him as a negative in the digital season just because it really was just the same thing, just digitalized, so. And then Garmadon becoming normal at the end was like, whoa, that's what he looked like? I know Garmadon's supposed to be older than Wu, but I swear Wu looks way older than Garmadon. Probably due to the beard. I think that's what it is. The Mega Wan, what is that? The Mega Weapon, I would say, it's an okay weapon. I'd still put it as a positive. Because, I don't know, I just really like the Mega Weapon. It did stuff that you couldn't really do, and like the ninja had to deal with it. Like let's think what he did. The Garmadon made craters with it. He made the double of ninja. He made it go back in time. Like that's a little. That's kind of extreme. Like, yo, he is not playing around with that thing. I like the Stone Warriors. I really like the design for the Stone Warriors. I thought they were decent henchmen. As well as General Kozo. He was pretty cool as well. The Elemental Swords were awesome. I remember when they went to the Temple of Light and then they got their suits. I was just like, yes, oh, this looks so awesome. Their suits are so cool. Cole's was a little lame. He just kind of caused a dirt mound and then did a Michael Jackson move on him. But I mean, that was like one of my favorite episodes, that Temple of Light one. That was so cool. Like how they got their suits, like they hit the bell and all these crystals light up. It was really cool. It was also really pretty as well. And then to the negatives, I only have 2, and that is there are more random episodes like the clone ninjas. Like that was a really weird episode. Why is it in the show? And then not much of the Gold Ninja. And this also goes to season 3 as well because okay, we get the Gold Ninja at the end, and then we see him for literally a little bit in season 3, and then he goes to the digital looking season. So that's the only gripe I have about the digitalized, like not digital. That's the only gripe I have for season 2. I really like season 2. It was a really fun season, and it was definitely, if Ninjago was gonna end there, it was a strong season to end off of. So now let's lead to number 1. Here it is, guys. My personal favorite season of Ninjago is the Tournament of Elements. This season is amazing. This came after the season that was the digital season that I did not like at all. I was just like, oh no, Ninjago's going on a down path. No, this season's gonna suck. I was blown away by this season. This season was so fun, it was emotional, it was awesome. The fight scene was cool, the suits were awesome. I like their tournament suit and their jungle suit. How they rescue Zane is perfect. Chin is awesome. I like the tournament whip. That's also my favorite weekend whip. It was really cool. I even put this in my notes. The Ninja Roll episode is awesome. I love the Ninja Roll episode. It has everything that I need from that show. It's in that episode, I'm sorry. It is so awesome. I mean, the story, I liked it till the end. I did not like the story that much, which is the only negative I have on my list is the weak ending. And I just cannot express how much I love this season. This season really got me back into Ninjago. And Tommy, if you are ever planning to rewatch Ninjago, because I'm going to freaking make you rewatch Ninjago, because right now you have a bad reputation on Ninjago right now. But if you watch at least one episode of the Tournament of Elements, besides the last few episodes, because they were like a little weak, I will make you watch this show again, and you will change your mind about this show. And I just like this. I just like this season so much. Do the notes even matter anymore? Skylar, I think Skylar is a way better ninja than Nia is. I don't know. Maybe her voice actor wasn't willing to be like a full-time job or something. I don't know. The Anaconda soldiers. It was really cool to see that. Oh wow, that's Pythor's. Pythor's. Why can't I think of it? Like, Pythor's, like, henchman or whatever. Like, it's Pythor's kind. Because, like, in Season 1, Pythor it was only him. And now we get to finally see what his kind looks like. Is the Anaconda soldiers. And I like Garmadon's sacrifice at the end. It was like, wow, Garmadon's willing to actually sacrifice himself to save his family and his friends. That was really cool. The only thing I don't like about the season is the ending. And some of the elemental masters did have some weird costumes, like the Invisible Man. Like, you can see him in the thumbnail. Like the guy on the far right there with the hat, that's the Invisible Man. They had a few weird costumes for the elemental masters, but that's like the only gripe I have. It's really a personal nitpick. And that's about it. I love this season. If I ever want anyone to watch, the intro is also really good. The intro is amazing. I like how it is. I can't express how much I love this season. If you have not seen Ninjago, this is definitely a season you should start at. So with that being said, that is my list. So yeah, let's move to the access stuff after this, I guess. There you have it, guys. That is my top 6 lists of my favorite seasons of Ninjago. Again, you can completely disagree with me on my season. I know this is a really controversial topic, comparing seasons to each other and Ninjago fans, because I know Ninjago fans can get really crazy at times. So again, this is my opinion. Please not agree with it, but please be reasonable with it. Don't hate on it, because it's just my opinion. That's all there is to it. It's just my opinion. And yeah, this video took a really long time to make, so please leave a like and comment and subscribe. You guys are all awesome. I think this is like one of the longest videos I've ever made. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And there probably not going to be a few uploads, probably not until Thursday of 2016 of May the 12th. Yeah, because that's when I'm going to do a Q&A, and I need to start editing that one as well. Nowhere near as long as this one, but I hope you guys can understand. And again, leave a like, subscribe, and comment, and I'll see you guys next time.